See you sweat. See you sweat, yeah. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white. See you sweat. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight. See you sweat, son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I see you sweat, just keep the lights on, son. Go ahead and keep the lights on.
We say A from Toronto for this one from north of the border. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the motto in Canada is We the North. There's only one direction the Raptors are going right now, and that is up.
Ed, I heard it all. Hustle over hype. Built for Bart. North over everything. It doesn't matter what the battle cry is. This team is ready.
There's a great thing going on right now here in Ontario, and a great game to start right now. Opening tip controlled by the Golden State Warriors. Waiters to Adetokunbo, going to launch beyond the arc. And that's the start they wanted here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
Here comes the screen. Jay, how do you even begin to try and describe the whirlwind that is the Toronto Raptors?
Well, you start with the positive. Last year was the first time in franchise history they were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And here we are, this team still having a chance to win the Eastern Conference again.
To Valanciunas. Around the perimeter to Rubio. Waiters. His first effort off the mark. Deep left corner. Hood to Griffin. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Warriors basketball to Waiters. Young. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down 3. To Griffin. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Shot no good there for Griffin. Giannis in control of the basketball. Up by 3. To Rubio. Oh, had him going there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. Adetokunbo to Valanciunas. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go. Match up, baby.
Jonas Valanciunas sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Rubio. Young. Screen coming. Rubio to Valanciunas. Nothing going here on that drive. Valanciunas to Waiters. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Dion Waiters. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 70% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3. Got it. And he hits all 3 free throws. Dinwiddie into the front court. 10-2 the score. Giannis Adetokunbo with the block. Going the other way. It's Golden State basketball. Oh, emphatic slam. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Jordan. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Adetokunbo to Rubio. Jonas Valanciunas. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
I got him. Here we go.
To Rodney Hood.
Hey, big screen right there. Big screen. Watch cutter. Watch cutter. Watch cutter. Make the next one.
Valanciunas there for the board. Waiters. To Adetokunbo. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
And the 2. Counted at the rim for DeAndre Jordan.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Giannis with it up top. The lead is 12. Young gets it in the left corner. That's out. Last touch by Dion Waiters. Screen coming.
You got the screen right. Screen right. Screen right.
Warriors come up with it. To Young. Easy path to the rim.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. To Young. Screen coming. Has a chance. And the rebound comes down to Jordan. Toronto with the basketball. To Rodney Hood. Jonas Valanciunas swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Rubio to Young. Oh, he had him there for a second.
Hey, good contact.
Jonas Valanciunas, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Ooh, if I had that kind of vertical, I'd be throwing it off the glass and showing out. But the coaching staff is probably okay with the easy lay right there.
Knock loose. Warriors have it. Adetokunbo to Young. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
To Griffin. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
These breakdowns happen because the team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Fans have unanimous the red donation boxes located around the concourse. We're accepting non-perishable food items for the homeless in our community. Our thanks go to those who have already participated in this community event.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Rubio. For 3. buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Toronto has the basketball. To Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
To Rudy Gay. Rubio. That's off the side of the rim, short. Hood. Fires the three. Those shots today have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Rubio into the front court. They lead it by 14. Here comes the screen. Rubio. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
The defense has to find a way to become mentally present in this ball game. Another open look, the offense is picking them apart.
Spinning shot, won't fall. Count it.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. To Rodney Hood. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Screen coming. And the nice finish at the rim.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
To Rodney Hood. To Rudy Gay. Oh, had him going there for a second. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Works it up top. Fires the three. It's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Free throws up and perfect.
I like that.
It's the Raptors with the basketball.
Here we go.
Oh, look out. Blake Griffin looking good. 4 for 5. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
That ends the first quarter. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys down big.
Big pick right there.
It was right there.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Screen coming.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left.
Warriors with 4 to shoot. Collison.
Hey, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Deep 2 there, won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Here comes the screen.
Oh, yeah, blow by.
Collison over to the right side from long range. Not that time. He missed it. To Dinwiddie.
Pick up, match up, match up.
Not today.
Something better than that, baby. It's game time. Support, boy.
Collison into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Collison. Jumper's good.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Here comes the screen. Gets it in the right corner. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Into the front court. Here comes Collison. His guys holding the big lead.
Do you like the word discount? Of course you do. Save 10% off all merchandise when you purchase 3 or more items at one of our arena stores. This offer is only valid during today's game.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Entering the game for
To Collison. To Valanciunas. Throws it down.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
And the slam.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Golden State at the controls. Antetokounmpo goes to the left side. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Nothing going here on that drive. Darren Collison. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Dinwiddie. Here's a chance from long range. Valanciunas with the rebound. Collison into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Antetokounmpo.
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Time to shuffle things up. Antetokounmpo. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Can't connect from in close. Dinwiddie into the front court. Down a bundle. Down low to Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's 2 for 2 now.
That's a strong finish, regardless of contact. Finishing strong is key.
going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Antetokounmpo to Rubio. DeAndre Jordan able to recover with the block. Young. That pass taken away by Toronto. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Ricky Rubio. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Jordan. Nothing going here on that drive. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Jonas Valanciunas tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Rubio to Valanciunas. The shot almost. Dinwiddie with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Griffin. A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Rubio to Young. Oh, he had him there for a second. Can't connect from inside. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Antetokounmpo to Waiters. Rubio to Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Jordan. Lays it up and in.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Rubio to Waiters. To Valanciunas. Oh, had him going there for a second. Young to Valanciunas. The pass set it all up.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Rodney Hood. Dinwiddie shot, no good. Antetokounmpo to Waiters. To Antetokounmpo. Rubio. Antetokounmpo driving right to the basket. Gets to the basket and scores.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Rodney Hood. Down low for Griffin. Defense making the ball handler work. and draws contact. So, it's Griffin going to the line for two.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Blake Griffin has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 68%. And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Young to Rubio. Waiters buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
To Rodney Hood. The drive right to the basket. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Here we go. I got him.
To Jordan. Almost unlucky bounce. Rubio to Adetokunbo.
Watch the pick. You see it.
To Valanciunas. Curling inside. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's now 5 for 6.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
That misses with a second to go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando. And
the Warriors were the dominant team in that first half. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Toronto with the basketball. From the outside, no good.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Rubio. Adetokunbo, deep left corner. Waiters. Dion Waiters. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
To Rodney Hood. To Jordan. Gets a look. Can't hit. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. Beyond the arc for 3. Raptors have the rebound. To Rodney Hood. Had a chance, but it's no good. Rubio can't get that one to fall.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Gets it in the left corner. Ricky Rubio. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Ricky's never really been the guy to look for his shot first, though he did average a career high in points per game last season, and it all starts with that blow-by first step that sets up his opponent.
Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Hood. To Griffin. You've got to get that one to go. Possession lies with Golden State. Young to Rubio. Waiters. Can't connect. takes stock of the floor. Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys down big. Hood. Runner's good there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Young. Waiters. To Rubio. Ricky Rubio. He's now 4 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Rodney Hood. Here comes the screen. Fakes. Drives to the rim and scores. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Adetokunbo to Young. To Rubio. 5 seconds to shoot. Ricky Rubio. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
I got ball.
Down to Griffin. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Valanciunas. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out.
Hey, match up, match up, match up.
Here coming left, 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 left.
To Rodney Hood. Trying to cash in, knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
To Waiters. To Valanciunas. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Substitution being made in this one. Adetokunbo. 5 to shoot for Golden State. To Rubio. For 3. Off the mark.
Got some for him.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
And scores. Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Warriors have the basketball. Adetokunbo to Young. To Adetokunbo. Valanciunas. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's all. The charts.
Ricky Rubio, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1 for the Raptors.
Rodney Hood, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Waiters. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Dion Waiters trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Ersan Ilyasova with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Curling inside. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Giannis with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Here comes the screen. Waiters. Goes to the left side. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Adetokunbo. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Lets it fly from long range. Can't get the bounce.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
That pass taken away by Toronto.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Rubio to Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Giannis Adetokunbo sends it away. Sends it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going.
And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Ersan Ilyasova pins it. That'll get out off the Raptors. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Warriors have the basketball. Adetokunbo. That's out. Last touch by Dion Waiters. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Here comes the screen. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Warriors basketball. Rubio to Rudy Gay. Sizing up the defense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Going a launch beyond the arc. He missed his first four from downtown. He finally gets a three to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses four in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Down a bundle. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's Golden State basketball. They'll let one fly from half court. That ends the third quarter. The Warriors with a commanding lead. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Not that time. Count the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Knocks it down from mid-range.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college at Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted 2nd round, and now I see him still defining and refining his game.
Spencer Dinwiddie, no problem. Contested, hits the 3.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
To Rudy Gay. Oh, I had him going there for a second. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Down low Thompson. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Here comes the screen. Collison. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
4-3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Into the front court comes Collison. His guys hold a commanding lead. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Rudy Gay. Deep left corner. To Valanciunas. scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys down big. To Rodney Hood. Here comes the screen. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
To Collison. Baseline drive. Valanciunas. Fires the three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
To Rodney Hood. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Rudy Gay to Collison. Here comes the screen. Collison to Valanciunas. Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Rodney Hood. Fires the three. And the rebound taken by Golden State. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Rubio to Waiters. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Rodney Hood. To Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Add 2 points to the board.
That move, that was nasty right there. But look, if you don't want to defend him, let me know. I can get a 10-day.
Rubio to Valanciunas. Baseline drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Free throws good. Add 1 more to the total. This game feels out of reach.
You're on the island now.
Down low for Griffin. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Short jumper off the mark. Stuffs it down with authority.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
To Rodney Hood. Short jumper won't fall. To Young. to Valanciunas.
Straight.
Rubio to Waiters.
Switch.
Throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Hood to Jordan. To Griffin. Cleans it up. Offensive board. And scores. Plus the foul. You have to respect every part of his game. Blake Griffin going to the line for a chance at three. Time for some new personnel into the game. Blake Griffin trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Golden State at the controls. Rubio to Valanciunas. Waiters to Adetokounmpo. Stuffs it down with authority.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Young. From the outside, no good. Griffin driving, but his shot won't go down. Thaddeus Young, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Possession lies with Golden State. Young to Adetokounmpo. Turns, hops, and finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin.
An easy two, get back on defense.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Knocked loose. Waiters. To Rubio. Tristan Thompson rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Giannis Adetokounmpo sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Valanciunas to Waiters. Adetokounmpo to Young. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Able to convert inside. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Warriors were simply amazing in this contest. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Raptors did not look good in this one.
Player of the game.
Adetokounmpo was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram.